how she's an enemy icon. Sucks.
This is awful. Why, Ida? Why are you doing this?
Those guys have got the same eyes as those hounds.
That's right. They're all lifeless shells of their former selves. Dolls that act purely on instinct. Maybe it's just karma at work. Divine retribution for our sins. Hard to say.
Oh, Goddess. What happened 10 days ago?
Really want to know? Well, I'll tell you. The short version is, we were defeated. Completely and utterly.
And what's the long version?
It all began 2 weeks ago. We were cornered by one of the CID's Hercules units. I'd heard they pick fights with Jaegers in Calvert sometimes, so it wasn't too much of a shock. But in the end, we were no match for them. We found an opening in their formation and narrowly escaped. After that, we made our way to Cray and rested at their inn. Then we set up camp here and started brainstorming ideas for how to get back home. And that's when those bastards appeared. We were attacked by a band of merciless savages, led by 3 leaders whose power was unfathomable. It was a massacre. They led us to ruin like lambs to the slaughter. They picked us off one by one, until no one remained. No one but me. The next thing I knew, I woke up here. When I came to, the first thing I saw was that device up there. It was emitting that ominous red light back then, too. My comrades were still breathing. They weren't exactly alive. All they could do was writhe and moan. It was like no one had any will of their own. I was the only one who could move of their own accord. Except in the sunlight. I couldn't stand it anymore. And I didn't feel hunger. At least, not for a while. During the daytime, all I could do was cower in my tent and wait for night to fall. There was no way I could contact the rest of the Corps. Not in this state. And all of a sudden, I developed a strange craving. Our military monsters started coming back to life, and they were acting without orders. And my fallen comrades picked themselves off the ground. But as you can see, they aren't themselves.
I'm so sorry, Ida. That's horrible. Why would those people kill your men? Were they the ones responsible for turning them into that?
Yeah. I think they used that device up there to do it. I tried to climb the pillar a few times to get a closer look at it, but my body locks up every time I try. Almost like I'm being controlled by some unseen force. I'm not gonna dance to the tune of a puppet master. That's why I'm ending it all. With my own 2 hands.
No! You can't do that!
So, that's your endgame. You'd rather go out in a blaze of glory than die as a pawn in someone else's game.
Burn down the entire freaking hillside while you're at it.
You got it. The flames of purification come up all the time in ghoul-related legends, right? So it's time for me to burn. The longer I stand here with you, the harder it gets to stave off this insatiable hunger. It makes me want to suck up every last drop of blood in your bodies. It makes me want to feast on your flesh. Even Fairy looks like a nice appetizer. I could have that young lady as my main dish. But too bad that'd make a stringy-looking dude like you an unsavory last course.
Damn. Low blow.
Stop this nonsense right now, Ida. You aren't fooling anyone with this charade. You're still alive and in control, so we won't let you give up. We know you kept your distance from the villagers and tried to steer us out of harm's way, which you're still trying to do now. But why don't you consider Fairy's feelings for a moment? She left her home for the first time in her life, charging into a world unknown to her, and tracked Van down, all so she could find you.
Do we want to consider Ida's feelings for a moment? All of her friends just died and now they're all zombies, and she's being controlled, and she wants to end all of the suffering that has been caused to her. Do we think that's important too? Just checking.
And yes. If you really care about her, then you should at least be honest with her. You owe her that much. While we're at it, let's find a way to save you. We can find a better solution together. Because that's what Arkwright Solutions does. We help people.
Give this girl a little leeway and she starts acting like she owns the place. Now, normally, I wouldn't let my assistant sign me up for work, but she's right. This is a job for a Spriggan, so I'm all ears, Flame Eater. I don't mind bailing out someone who helped with Operation Mille Mirage.
This is a job for a Spriggan? We're going to take on some supernatural powers and fight zombies? This sounds like a job for nobody. Also, Mille Mirage. That name is. Obviously, they point it out because it means something, but I recognize it. I don't remember what it's about, though.
Van.
I was being honest about wanting to suck your blood, but I'll admit, it's not like me to surrender while there's still life in me. It wouldn't be right to throw it all away. I'd be spitting in the face of Commander Garrett, my puppy-like rival and sister, and my old friends in Zephyr, like my other sister and the man I admired more than anyone. If I ended it all here, I wouldn't be able to face a single one of them. So I'll press on.
Ida, I am so happy. See? Everything's going to be all right.
Oh, what a heartwarming scene. Those final lines moved me to tears. Although I am a little perplexed as to how you alone maintained your sense of self. But perhaps you had a stronger will to resist than that of your pathetic subordinates. You were the right hand of the Jaeger King, after all.
You!
Look what the cat dragged in.
Should have figured it was you. I might be a little off my game, but I could still sense you lurking in the shadows. You and those two Almada psychos left my comrades bleeding out on the ground. You'll pay for what you've done, Melchior of the Thorns.
Mille Mirage was that Operation Muse was setting up in Cold Steel 4. And remember you talking about why don't they just straight up assassinate Osborn? Aha, yes. Mille Mirage. Thank you, Mr. JRPG. I knew it was somewhat recent because there's no way I would remember some obscure operation from Trails in the Sky or something like that.
The last piece of the puzzle finally falls into place.
Why, thank you. You saved me the effort of introducing myself.
But I'll do it anyway, because I need a title card.
Allow me to clarify one thing, though. I am a fresh hire for Armada. I was with friends of a different crew when we annihilated your unit. Although the job did still come from my current boss, so I suppose I'm splitting hairs.
That tracks. My unit wouldn't fall so easily to homegrown mafia goons. I take it you're the one who put that device up there?
That I did. I had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to experiment with bringing the dead back to life, and I seized it. Yet our boss says the device is of little importance. Curious, no?
What?
The hell are you on about?
Still, the experiment is in full swing, and nothing will stop it from reaching its apex.
Wires!
Now let's throw a little twist into the mix.
What's wrong, Ida?
Well, shit! This isn't good. You have to get out of here. Just forget about me and go. Run!
Ida, no! Stay with us! How could he?
Damn it. That bastard's gonna pay. But we'll worry about him later. Ready your weapons, you two. Our first order of business is calming her down. We'll get your sister back. I promise.
Right!
Don't
We'll
make promises
save you,
you can't
Ida.
keep.
What fun! Let the bloodbath begin! Deploying charge!
Where did they get those weapons from? Holy cow. I think we're just gonna die before I even get a turn. Okay, I got a
Ghost would
turn.
work here. I'll round them up and scatter them. Energy output at maximum.
Pull out all the stops.
Activating skill. Give me power! You're finished!
Still so forced.
Sickness!
Boost gauge limit broken.
It's just how it goes. Spread out. Oh.
There.
Thank you!
Look at that. She just has no HP.
Get them all at once!
Oh, this is a zero.
Certain
line.
arts will be more effective.
Like that.
Certain arts will be more effective.
All you on yet?
The chance!
Boosts.
Certain arts will be more effective.
I see.
I'll get them all at once!
Can't take much more.
Certain arts will be more effective.
I thought I shut you up.
Initializing drive.
My move now. There. All you on yet? Brace yourself! Vandalize!
I think that killed them? That's annoying.
Like hell you are!
I'll take you on.
Certain arts will be more effective.
I don't know what your S crap does.
Something's coming! Get ready!
Certain arts will be more effective.
Do this.
Got a whole slew of them.
And we'll do another one of these.
Don't take your eye off the enemy.
Brace yourself! Vandalize!
There we go.
Like hell you are!
I'll take you on.
Okay, now we can start
Certain
making...
arts will be more effective.
Oh my gosh.
Can't take much more.
I think I gotta turn it off for everybody. Not just ban.
Thank you.
Bring it on! This'll hurt.
I need coin bullets. Just super silly, by the way.
Good luck.
Over here!
Flick some coins at you.
Do your worst.
Oh,
It's working.
you're you. Gotcha.
Activating skill.
Boy, Slice did not contribute at all.
Certain arts will be more effective.
How is this?
Hmm?
Thanks, pal. A chance!
It's gonna do no damage. Oh.
I'll take you on.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Activating drive.
Oh, did they change what
Thanks,
guard
pal.
does? That's interesting.
A boost would work here.
You want me to boost?
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
Have some more! Get down!
Certain arts will be more effective.
Activating drive. Here's some extra. There. Perfect chance.
Energy output at maximum.
How is this?
You have a free art. I want to see how much damage this will do.
Hit him fast, Barry!
Not bad.
Here's some.
BP absorb. That's a heal. I think you're doing something beneficial. Oh, here's our S craft.
Something's coming.
Back attack.
What should I do?
Certain arts will be more effective.
Something's coming. Get ready.
Random light. White heal.
I owe you one.
Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Oh, that's
Perfect chance.
kind of mean.
Energy output at maximum.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
Oh, for some reason I thought I was homeboy slice. I don't know what I'm doing.
Time to go all out.
Time for the main event. Vandalize!
Well, this is why I need to spread out. So when did she cast that? Did she get
Certain arts will be more effective.
whatchamacallit? Another one of these going.
White heal. Thank you.
Sucker.
And I know you have an impede.
This'll hurt.
Sucks.
Like how you are. You'll pay for that.
2 turns in a row, you know? Just a normal thing.
This fighting's taking a real toll.
Certain arts will be more effective.
What should I do? This fighting's taking a real toll.
Oh. I was like, oh, you can use your crafts. And then you couldn't.
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
Have some more.
Good luck. You're out there. Clinched.
Ooh, got the stun?
It hurts. So hot.
Or not. I see they're taking after,
I'll take you on.
what was that game? Trails in the Reverie, where you get them to a certain amount of
Certain
HP.
arts will be more effective.
And they're like, oh, did you use, or did you get me to a certain amount of HP? Well, that doesn't matter. What goes again? I think it's a chance.
Energy output at maximum.
It's not guaranteed.
Activating skill.
Have some more. You'll pay for that.
A little bit of risky business.
This fighting's taking a real toll.
Boost level maximum strength.
Can I not aim this? Doesn't seem like I can. Not that it necessarily matters, but
Great circle of light. Give unto us the breath of life.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Do your worst.
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
Freaking wait. Unfortunate. Alright, that was definitely an instant cast, basically.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Yes.
Have some more.
Not working out for me.
Boost level maximum strength. Initializing drive.
Chance.
I won't lose.
Take that.
Boost
Okay.
initializing drive. Activating skill.
Here goes.
I can't tell if I'm doing 700 damage or if, like, that part I don't understand. Alright, you're at 2990.
Keep it up. It's working. You're open.
All you
Well,
on yes.
that's not helpful for me. You're out of that.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Thank you.
Here goes.
Here's some.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
A chance.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Please, do something.
Activating skill.
Here I come.
Chance.
Oh, she got a lot. Maybe not.
Time to go all out.
Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Here's some.
Like hell you are. Bring it on.
Here's some extra. Perfect chance.
Getting a lot of turns.
Activating skill.
She not dead yet? I was like, I thought she was gonna die like 2 turns ago.
That's how it goes.
I want
Flaming
some.
prayer.
I'm stronger than ever.
Can't turn off auto. I think we got like 3 or 4 levels off of that.
You're all pretty damn strong.
Ida! I think that did the trick. She's back to normal.
Great show. Bravo. In fact, it was so delightfully entertaining. I demand an encore.
Don't you dare!
Ida! Snap out of it! Stop this right now! How can you be so cruel?
I gotta take out at least one of them.
Hey! How come no one invited me to the party? I'm feeling left out.
Whoa there, big guy.
Your timing's been scarily on point, Direwolf.
I just got done putting those rabid dogs in the ground. Then some timely help arrived, so I left the village in their capable hands.
Oh?
I finally found you. Enjoying your new life as a mafia exec, I take it?
Indeed. Well met, Enforcer number 8. I didn't think I'd run into you here. You'll have to excuse me for keeping my distance, though. Word on the street says you play very rough.
Hey, don't be shy. I'm not gonna bite you. As long as you quit dragging out this game of keep away. I've got a list of questions from the Oathbreaker, so start running your mouth, or I'll run my fist through your face.
I'll pass. I'm a man who enjoys playing hard to get, so you'll have to chase me down if you want those answers. Besides, our goals may not be aligned, but they aren't in conflict either. Why don't you let me go?
Like hell I'd do that!
The Genesis!
On that note, I shall bid you farewell. You may do as you will with the device, assuming you don't die horrible, gruesome deaths, that is.
Get back here, you little bitch!
Don't worry about them. We got our own problems to deal with.
Oh dear. I really hope I don't have to fight that.
Ida? Barry, no!
Oh, I was like, oh wait, I'll probably have to fight it in my Super Ultra Mega Hyper form.
Ben! You shielded me and Agnes. Why?
What do you think? I obviously can't let my clients or part-timers get hurt on my watch. Shit's bad for the brand. Damn it. I must have broke a rib. Not gonna be able to fight back in this state. Crap. What do I do?
The nightmare.
Why'd she stop? The Geneses are resonating with one another?
Got your butts kicked again, huh?
How do you know that they're resonating with one another? You didn't open up your little purse pouch thing to see if your Genesis was glowing. You know, it could have been your Zypha.
What is that? Mare,
Well, well. If it ain't the sentient AI. What are you, anyway? Are you really my hollow?
What kind of question is that? Of course I am. I'm the one and only Mare. Anyway, congrats! You unlocked a new power. So, ready to give it a whirl?
Not really, but, you know, I guess I don't have any choice.
You bet!
Sweet! Let's do it then! Shardswell! The Grendel's all yours!
Van? What's happening? She's resonating with Fairy, and it's feeding Van with energy.
An howling roar.
Van, activate your boost! Time to go all out! Full boost! Don't hold back,
Maybe
Van!
I shouldn't have done that boost. Interesting. You're in the fight.
Time to go all out! Take this!
Music is actually kind of interesting. Oh, you're in the fight. Oh, see.
We'll take that. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan.
Let's see. Well, this costs EP.
Flames protect us.
Ooh, interesting. This is kind of annoying. I've noticed this with certain characters where, like, if they have a ranged attack, you can't attack through another character, and it creates some unsavory situations for me.
Activating skill. Time for some payback.
Harry is gonna die.
Don't hold back, Dan. Flames protect us. Flames protect us.
Oh, I didn't need to do that because you got stunned.
Energy output at max. Activating skill.
Oh well.
End of the line. You're finished. Take next.
Stay out of this, Anya. Yeah, exactly. Yes,
Boost
you're not,
stage limit broken.
you're not stunned anymore.
We'll take that.
Ooh, and you get a crit too?
Flames protect us.
That's not good. Okay, so
Energy output at maximum.
I guess you have to stun. I guess you can't do old school
Activating skill. Give me power.
stuff is what I'm learning here.
Take next.
I'm trying to think about this in older trip
Escape limit
scenes
broken.
where I can S-brake to steal things, and that just doesn't seem possible.
Time for some payback. Flames protect us. I need help. You won't get away with this. Energy output at maximum. Flames. We'll take that.
I think I'm gonna lose this.
Don't hold back, Dan. Dan, are you okay?
I am not okay.
Don't hold back, Dan. Take this.
I'm not getting very much HP back from that one ability. Can I use an item on you? I can.
Dan, are you okay? Dan, activate your boost.
Sure, I'll activate my boost. Even though you're not supposed to be talking to me. It was actually a little tough. If she lives through all of this, I'm going to be very disappointed.
I'm impressed.
Van, are you okay?
Couple bruises, but otherwise, I'm fine.
Don't forget the broken rib.
But wish we could have got something out of Mare this time.
Thank goodness. Here, let me treat those wounds for...
Appreciate the thought, but I don't think it'll do any good.
What? The goddess is calling them home.
Too late. True, but we can at least see her off.
Happy.
I didn't think you'd all come.
You have no idea how worried I've been. Farida, I read your letter while we were on the road. It sounds like you've been through a lot.
Wish I could have put up more of a fight. But at least I jotted down what I learned about my attackers. Hopefully you can put those notes to good use, if you ever run into them.
Of course. We won't let your efforts be in vain.
I know we're having a moment here, but let's just let's consult the scenario, okay? This town is being attacked by zombie dogs, and two Jaeger forces move into the town and assist in quelling the zombie dog attack. Okay. Cool. Then, after that, an innkeeper walks up to both of these Jaeger forces and she's like, hey, I have these letters, and, you know, I just have a feeling that you guys are the ones that I have to deliver these letters to. So, like, which one of you guys is the Eyes and Shield, and which one of you guys is the Kruger? And then she gives them the letters, and they're like, oh my goodness, but hold on, we can walk and talk and read and talk and read and walk at the same time. So let's start moving somewhere. There's a red light over there. Let's go towards that. So they read this stuff, and then they get here too late. Leave it at that.
May you finally know peace, bearers of the Iron Shield.
I'm forever in your debt. Both of you. Thanks for giving me this chance to talk with my sweet little sister. One last time.
Oh, Ida.
though. You still haven't told me those stories about your old core. You promised, remember?
Don't worry your pretty little head. I'm sure you can hear all about Zephyr from someone else. You can ask my other little sister, even.
No, not from someone else! I want to hear them from you!
You still have so much growing up to do. I want you to get strong. That's why I need you to do one last thing for me. Finish me off.
What?
Grant her final wish, Farida.
Happy?
If you hope to remain a warrior of our tribe, you must undergo this rite of passage. Do not let her kindness go to waste.
Fairy, don't!
Stay out of this. If you will not bear witness to it, I ask that you avert your eyes or leave immediately.
I can't do it! I don't want to kill you!
Fairy.
That's enough. Can't you see she isn't ready for this yet? This ain't a burden for a child to bear. So I'll bear it for her. It's my job to look out for my client.
This is crazy, by the way.
Van,
He may be right.
Ida! Don't go!
You've gotta grow up. At some point. But I guess there's no need to rush. Thanks again. I'm grateful for everything you've done. Farewell, Fairy. Commander? Zeno and Leo? Fee? Yes. I'll finally be seeing you again. Rutger.
How does she... Well, never mind. Never mind.
What in Adios' name happened here?
neither of them have reacted since that day.
Okay. So, first of all, it is crazy to have your friend sit. Well, no, let me step back real quick. Home Chick Slice is glowing as if she's ready to be passed on to the next life, like all of her dead comrades on the ground. So why would she ask Farida to kill her if she's already, dying? Second of all, it is crazy to ask your good friend to just kill you, like right then and there on the spot, when you definitely know that she's not ready for that. Third of all, the head guy, Hassan, I think his name was, saying this is a rite of passage. Like, excuse me? For me to grow up in this Jaeger Corps, I have to kill my friend who's already dead? That is how we grow up in this Jaeger Corps? Y'all just killed all your friends while they were already dead? Like, hello? Absolutely insane. And then, to keep it going, Van's like, don't worry about it. I'll kill your friend. Like, hello? Hello? Am I the only person here that thinks this is insanity? My goodness. Also, I didn't get a chance to say this earlier, but this moment right here is pivotal. Okay. I already know that we already have an overarching quest of collect all 8 Geneses. But this right here tells me if the plot progression in this game is going to be like every other Trails game. If we pick up after this moment here and we're like, okay, let's just go back to being an Arkwright solutions person and do these random little jobs, and well, we can be detectives and things like that. Then we have failed. But if we go, all right, we just met this crazy guy named Melchior, and he is super crazy. We need to get our revenge. Let's start looking into this sucker, and let's try to figure out what's going on with that. Let's, reach out to our contacts, and let's move that plot forward. Let's keep the upward path going. I'm hoping for the second one. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I'm hoping for the second one.
There's obviously some kind of trigger, but I just can't put my finger on what. One thing's clear though. That red Genesis caused all those Jaegers to turn into ghouls. You said they were designed for researching biological activity, yeah?
Yes, that's what was written in the diaries anyway. Supposedly, they were used in the development of recovery arts like Tyr.
I was gonna make a comment about the whole several days later because Anya's had to go back to school. It was either like the next day or the day after that or something like that. And who knows how long it took them to get here. I guess they had their own vehicle so they could just drive themselves. I wonder if that's a plot hole though.
Maybe they somehow turned that ability on its head in this case. Either way, we can't take these things lightly.
Agreed.
She is in her school uniform, which makes me believe that they thought that through.
I never imagined they would be abused like this, and by the Mafia of all people.
Those things.
All the Genesis did was bring pain and suffering to Fairy and Ida.
Those things they're collecting remind you of Pokemon badges? That's funny. That's so funny.
I mean, that's not completely true. The one you held on to pretty much saved our asses. It's the thing that suppressed the red Genesis. If that didn't happen, we would have been royally screwed. And with 2 Genesis in our hands, that's 2 less for any evil bastards who want to get their greasy hands on them. Now's not the time to throw in the towel. The fight hasn't even begun.
I saw the typo.
Oh, I know. I don't intend to stop here. Doing that would be a betrayal to the people who have suffered and died because of the Genesis. They're incredibly dangerous. No doubt about that. But that's precisely why I can't turn a blind eye to this. I hope the feeling is mutual. I'll still need your help, after all.
And you'll have it. I already told you I'd pitch in however I can. But you don't have to pitch in here to get my help. You sure you want to keep working for someone like me? You know full well I'm not like the cops or bracers. I do things my own way. And that way isn't black, but it definitely ain't white either. Mine's like the color of a dark blue sky just before dawn. I don't want you to get stained from being too close.
Don't worry. That will never happen. The act you performed for Ida just isn't in my nature. And I could not have stood in for Fairy in the way that you did. I'm not going to become a wholly different person if I stay by your side. I'm very much my own woman, and that's not about to change. I'm planning to stay right where I am, and I don't intend to leave anytime soon.
Damn, you're still raring for more even after all that's happened? You're either fearless or the chillest person I've ever met. There's some trouble stirring, that much is for sure. I don't just mean Almada. The Direwolf belongs to a pack of absolute wackos, and they're arguably more dangerous than the Mafia.
Arguably? Arguably? Alright, we can't be going around disrespecting Ouroboros like that. You know, you can't, there's no way that a bunch of random Mafia guys are more powerful, arguably, than Ouroboros. That's so insane. Okay, just Aryan Road alone, I would imagine, could annihilate anybody in the entire world of Zemuria. And the only reason that Aryan Road is not around anymore is because of a suckle-food cheap shot. And the, you know, the power of friendships.
Right. I think I heard the name of their group. Wasn't it the Society?
Yeah, I'll tell you about them when the time's right. It feels like the CID's cooking up something fishy too. And while our interests sometimes align with the guilds, we're still not exactly buddy-buddy. The more I think about it, the more I realize we could use a few more allies.
Or at least another pair of hands.
Another pair of hands coming right up. Oh, maybe I should knock before I shout.
Hold up.
Wait a minute. Let me. Okay. The Dr. Dre song. Probably did their homework in the car ride. You know what? It's crazy to think that she brought her homework with her to go on this investigation into the hills of, like, investigating some Jaegers. That's crazy too. So grown up. She didn't even have the time to process all that happened, not shaken at all. I was thinking the exact same thing, actually. Okay. This is a girl who probably hasn't seen a whole lot of crazy things in her life. And the first time she basically is getting attacked by these mafia guys that are just incredibly strong. And then Van turns into this insane monster after time has stopped. And she's not freaking out at all. And then she goes on a journey. Then she wants to be his part-time worker, which is crazy. Then she goes on a trip with him to the hills to track down a Jaeger Corps and comes across zombified dogs, zombified people, and there is just no shookness whatsoever in this girl. I think Van is right. Like, she's something's going on there. I think literally anybody who would be in her shoes of what we know about her would be terrified just by the thought of time stopping and Van turning into this crazy monster, let alone, you know, the fact that you're fighting zombies and things like that. It's out of this world. He just wants to crap on Walter a little. Okay, but you can't crap on Walter with the Mafia, you know? You know, talk about someone else. You know, talk about Osborne or gosh, who else out there is Talk about the DG cult or something like that. Don't talk about the mafia. Ridiculous.
Fairy?
Nice to see you guys, even if it hasn't been super long. Thanks a bunch for all the help you gave me. I know I should have given you like a billion thank yous after everything you did. Sorry.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. Nor is there any need to shower us in thanks.
Here's another aspect right here. Obviously, Fairy's been through some stuff, so she would be more likely to recover fairly quickly over the 3 days, but she's also pretty young. She didn't have the capacity to kill her friend. So theoretically, you know, like 3 days wouldn't exactly be enough time for her to really overcome those feelings. She can like hide them and whatnot, but to be so happy and all that other crazy stuff is very, very interesting.
Yeah, I got showered in Mira, so I'm good. You went back to your village after we split, right? And I'm guessing you came here with your dad this time.
Well, not exactly. He kinda sorta maybe disowned me.
What?
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 Well, I did disobey a direct order from the Corps, which is a big no-no. I'm also a little too weak for their tastes. Abi told me to go on a journey. He wants me to see more of the world and expand my horizons and stuff. And that brought me right back to your doorstep. I owe you guys big time. You granted Ida's final wish and taught me an invaluable lesson. One I intend to carry with me for the rest of my life.
You went through all of that in 3 days? You traveled all the way back to your homeland. You were disowned, and then you figured out that you wanted to be part of Arkwright Solutions. And then you traveled all the way to the Calvard capital in 3 days. And you got over the death of your best friend who was killed by the person you now want to work for?
And we warriors of Kruga always pay our debts. So, let me help you out with your work. I can do lots of things, so please hire me. You won't regret it, I promise.
Consider yourself hired. Welcome to the Arkwright Solutions team.
I really hope somebody in this game comments about how Van is hiring underage girls to work at his private eye kind of company or whatever, where he does unsavory jobs. This stuff writes itself.
Hey! It's my call, part-timer. You're not in charge of hiring.
Oh, I almost forgot. Abi asked me to give you this, Van.
A letter? Oh no, I'm getting bad vibes already. Guessing he wants me to look out for his darling daughter. Maybe he'll ask me to talk some sense into her or something.
Dear Van Arkwright, thank you in advance for indulging my daughter's selfish request. This was not the first time you aided one of our own. Once again, I was thoroughly impressed by your combat prowess.
You didn't see our combat prowess. The only thing you saw us do was stab the Jaeger.
Though I do not appreciate that you robbed my daughter of an opportunity to grow. I'd be lying if I said I was not beside myself with anger. If you wish to make amends, you must rectify that loss by personally nurturing her development. You may be as harsh a taskmaster as you must. However, should you dare to make any untoward advances on her, you will either face death at the hands of our entire Corps, or be forced to take responsibility for your actions for the rest of your days. Regards, Hassan Al-Fayed.
Are you alright, Van? You're looking rather pale.
So what does it say?
That's on a strict need-to-know basis. Anyway, where are you even gonna stay?
Huh?
What? He rented one of the upstairs rooms already?
3 days, by the way. 3 days. Three days. 5,000 Mira is what 5,000 Mira is what Van calls showering in Mira? There is no way. Okay, we were there. First of all, travel counts as working hours. If we have to travel somewhere, like, we're getting paid for that. That's several hours right there. I think we even stayed the night at the village once or twice. So there's at least, like, let's just say 18 hours of working. We also got to drive back. I'm just throwing it out there. Only leftovers after all the rent and payments. Oh my gosh. Don't justify it, Mr. JRPG. We can't let them get away with this.
That's how it goes. That's pretty good, I guess.
I got a B? That's fine. That's better than, like, any grade that I got in high school.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh my gosh. My expenses were more than my revenue? Somebody needs to tell me how this works out. How do I do all of that and make negative money? Character who performed the best during a chapter will be selected as Employee of the Month. Any one of Van's part-timers could earn the title. How did Fairy earn Employee of the Month when she wasn't even an employee? That's just disrespectful to all the employees. Could you imagine? Okay, someone hires you to do a job, and then you do that job, and you go back to them, and you're like, you know what? You, the person who hired me, you were the most valuable person. More valuable than any of my other employees. More valuable than myself. You were the one. That's so disrespectful. It's a lot of stats.
Farida Al-Fayed, reporting for duty. I'm quick on my feet and pure chaos on the field. You won't regret having me around.
I already regret it. I regret everything. Glad I did that safety mark. It seems like I needed another safety mark somewhere in there. But let's mark again. She could be the final boss who's seen it all. I don't think actually, I don't think a Trails game has ever done that to this day. There's one scenario where there has been one scenario where something close to that has happened, but it hasn't quite been that. Like, it's not, it doesn't go far enough for it to be that. So I don't think the Trails games has it in them to set up a main protagonist like Anya's and then have her be the villain at the end. She's a rival mafia boss and collecting all the Pokemon badges for her. Why are these people so happy? Maybe more than 3 days. Wasn't paying attention to the dates. I remember seeing like several days pass or something like that. So I'm definitely, going to the 3 days part. I'd have to go back in the VOD. It could have been more. Who knows? regardless, it's you could say a month, and it would still be crazy. Maybe a lot less crazy, of course, but a little bit of crazy. Check the VOD, I was right. Hey. I had thought a week. Now, not obviously like it. It's a little thing, You can just change the date, 7 days pass, 24 days pass, whatever the time is. It's just a little thing, but it's just one of those scenarios where you start thinking about it because of the date that you're given. You start thinking about how long it takes to do what you need to do and accomplish everything. Like, how do you rent a room someplace in less than 3 days? One would think you would sign up or go to the website and do that, but this place doesn't operate like that. They own a cafe downstairs, and I don't think there are phones. If I remember correctly, phones are like a like police type thing, and not everyone has like a Zypha orbment type thing, and so you would have to track down where Van lives, and then you would have to find out who the landlord of his building is. No, correction. You would have to track down where Van lives. Then you'd have to figure out if he has a landlord, and then you'd have to track down that landlord, and then you'd have to confront that landlord and say, hey, I'd like to rent a room for my daughter for the next like 5 years. And then you'd have to sign the lease. You'd have to go through the credit check. You'd have to go through the background check. You'd have to put up the money as well. Then they'd have to clean out the apartment. They'd have to get it ready for the tenant to come inside and whatnot. There's a lot of work that you got to do to get that one room. And it's not like these cafe owners just have all the time in the world to be doing that. They run a cafe at basically all hours of the working day. So when are they going to get the free time to accomplish all these things? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to nitpick here. I'm just saying these are the things that go to my mind when I start thinking about these little things. These little things start expanding into the big things. Sorry, Van. Anya has self-appointed herself as chief of staff. Suckafu. Doting dad trope. Yeah, that kind of bothered me. Why would you put that in there? Well, I know why it's in there, but like, why would you put that in there? That it should go without saying, just put like and I'm watching you, or I'm listening. I'm always listening. Only leftovers from all the. Oh, I already read that. Sleeping counts as working hours? Well, no. But it's, we're not sleeping 8 hours a day. Come on. Was traveling counted as working hours in real life? Some jobs do that. It's not very common though. Now I finished the demo. Airbnb? Nah, I don't think they got any of that in Zemuria. And if they did, there's no way they have it here. Sometimes feel overthinking is a curse, and you just want to turn the brain off and enjoy the ride. Trust me, I do that plenty of times. There's tons of things in this game that I have not pointed out. That being said, if I'm playing a Trails game, I'm gonna be talking.